Hey folks, welcome to Barbecue Joe's Kitchen. Today we're going to be stuffing a pork loin. We'll be right back with our recipe. First of all, we're starting off with a 3.5 pound loin, pork loin. We're going to be trimming some of the fat off a little bit, not much. Just need to get some of the bigger stuff off. Sometimes it's just a little too thick in some areas. I don't want to take it all off. I want to keep some because it helps with how the loin's going to be moist at the end. We're also going to be brining this loin for a couple hours. And then, first of all, we're going to be cutting it up. Show you how we kind of open it up into like a nice, even, flat piece about this long. I'm just going to trim some more here, and that should be good. All right, so let me just get rid of this. All right, so what we want to do is open it up. So we're going to make a nice flat piece out of it. We're going to be starting from about this height. We're cutting down here like this, and then we turn it around and cut about the same height over here, same thickness I should say, not height. We have a nice flat piece. It's going to help with the cooking it even. Maybe not the greatest job in the world here, but still it's going to do for what we want to do. Now we're going to get our brine, and we're going to be brining this for a couple hours. Our brine is a pretty simple one. It's pretty basic. We have a 1/4 cup of kosher salt, matched with a 1/4 cup of white sugar and 1 tablespoon of garlic powder. And then we put 4 cups of ice cold water. So let's mix this all up. You want everything to be dissolved, so there'll be a little bit for mixing. I know a lot of people do it on the stove and then they wait for their liquid to cool down. Well, I'd rather stir than to wait for my liquid to cool down, so I stir it, and I'll stir it long enough so that I make sure that everything is dissolved. And we're going to be putting this as a nice large size gallon Ziploc bag. Okay, so we're going to be putting our loin into the bag. And then we're going to be emptying this in the Ziploc bag, our brine. You want to make sure your Ziploc bag don't leak. And just to be safe, we're going to put it back into the bowl, and we're going to be putting that in the fridge for a couple hours. We'll see you then. Hey guys, it's been 2 hours. We just took our loin out of the brine water, or brine I should say, and we put it on a couple of paper towels to dry it up. We have another couple paper towels here. We're just going to tap it to try and dry it up as much as we can. Take the water off, or the brine off, because we're going to be putting some rub on this, and we certainly don't want it to be wet. It's pretty darn good. Make sure the other side is nice and dry also. It looks pretty good. That's good. Let me just get rid of these. All right. So now we're going to be applying some of our rub. It's an homemade rub. It's a sweeter rub. It's got a little bit of kick to it. It's very good, very easy to do. I'll give you guys the recipes in the description. So I'll put a little bit of olive oil and we're going to spread it around. And we're just going to spread it around really good all over the meat because we want our rub to adhere to the loin. So by rubbing some olive oil on it, it's going to help make sure that happens. All right. Now it's time to apply our rub. We're going to put it all over the inside of this. Make sure we spread it around pretty good in there. There you go. This is a old Parmesan cheese container. I love using them. It's got big holes, so kind of nice to put some rub in there and spread it around. It's pretty easy to do. Didn't cost me anything except the Parmesan, which I already used a long time ago. So I want to make sure I'm going to tap this in. Make sure that the rub is going to stay there. Well, it looks pretty good. So now you're going to start stuffing this loin. We're going to start stuffing our loin. We have some goat cheese. We're going to be spreading goat cheese, crumbling it all over the place. And we're going to be putting some sausage. We're going to roll this up. Then we're going to be wrapping it up with bacon. So let me get that going here. I'm going to take a chunk of these. I would say that's probably enough. And we're just going to crumble it. Try to cover as much area as you can. It's a nice thing about goat cheese. It crumbles pretty good and it doesn't melt pretty quick, so it'll stay inside really, really well. I think I'm going to need a little more. This is a big loin, so I'll grab a little more. All right. Just gotta wash my hands a little bit. All right, it's time to put our sausage. This is homemade sausage. We had a video on that, so you can look that up. I'll put the link in the bottom just to make sure you know where to find it. So we're just going to crumble this up a little bit. Try to spread it around as much as we can without being too thick. There you go. So let's go wash up again. All right, now time to roll this up. Now we're going to switch this around a little bit because I want to roll up this way. Let's start that up. Looking really, really, really good. All right, now it's time to put the bacon around it. We're going to start laying some bacon slices. Put the loin over top of this. And lay some more bacon slices. There you go. That over top, get that underneath, lift it up. There's our baby. We're going to be spreading some more rub over top, and well, I'll be right back. I just got to clean up a little bit. All right. So let's put a little bit more rub over top. All right, now that we got our rub on there, we're going to put this in a baking pan, basically because we don't want this thing to come apart on the grill, but eventually we'll just put it on the grill straight. So let me just put this in there. All right guys, we got it in our pan. We're going to be putting this in the fridge, and we'll be cooking this on the Traeger tomorrow morning. So this is going to sit overnight, grab all the flavor inside. It's going to be awesome in the morning. We'll catch you tomorrow morning. Today is the day we're going to be cooking our port loin roast. We cut it all up yesterday. We kind of made a nice spread. We put some olive oil, then some rub on it, and then we put some goat cheese, topped it up with some sausage, a homemade sausage. Then we closed it all up, rolled it up, put some bacon around it, put some more rub on it. Now today, we're going out on the Traeger. We're going to be smoking this for 45 minutes, and then we'll be cranking up the heat. We want, the ideal temperature for the pork would be, the loin would be 145, 150. So, with no further ado, let's go out there, put this on the Traeger, smoke it. All right guys, we're out here on the Traeger. The Traeger is ready to smoke. We set it on smoke. We're going to be smoking this for 45 minutes. Then we'll be back, and we're going to crank the heat up to get this thing cooked. Alright guys, this has been smoking for 45 minutes. Now it's time to crank up the heat. We're going to about 375. We are going to insert a meat probe right down the center. So we got to get into the sausage right down the center. There, set it off, and we'll keep tab on it, and as soon as it reaches the 160, we're going to be pulling it off. I mean, that we're talking about the core, the sausage in the middle. As soon as that reaches 160, we're taking it off. We'll let it cool down, then we're going to be ready to eat. We are getting very close to the end, so we're going to take our roll out of the pan. At least we're going to attempt to do that. Put it on the pan and put it directly on the grill for the last 20-25 minutes. Oh, there it is. Looks nice. So let me push this straight back here. Grab it over here. Over here. We're going to put it directly on the grill. There you go. We're going to grab our pan. Get it out of there. This is really hot. And basically push our roast back in there. So they can finish cooking. Alright guys, we've reached our desired temperature, internal temperature of the roast. Now it's time to take it off the grill. Oh, looking really good. Really good. Shut this off. Put it right there. This is hot, so I'm taking it right out. And look at the juice flowing out of that, guys. Just take a look at that juice. It's just flowing out. All right, so we're going to bring her in. We're going to let it sit for a while, and then we're going to taste it. Well, our roast is ready. We've covered it like this for 20-25 minutes. Now it's time to taste this lad. Looking really, really good. I can see the juice dripping on the side. Looks awesome. All right. So we're going to cut this about here, I guess. And we're going to cut a little piece out of this one. And open this up, and then we're going to grab this piece. Oh, look at the cheese. Just take a look at the cheese in there. The sausage is perfectly cooked. This looks awesome, guys. And the juice is just flowing out of this. I don't know if you can see this, but it's really, really flowing out. It's really, really nice and juicy. All right. I got some cheese, I got some bacon, I got some sausage, and I definitely got the loin. There we go. Simply amazing. Wow. Oh, this is good. This is really, really good. Guys, like always, want more recipes like this? We got tons of recipes. We love to try stuff. We love to create stuff. And we want to, as soon as we create something, we want to share it with you guys. So if you don't mind, click down on the subscribe button there and subscribe to our channel. We're definitely going to have a lot of content here. And don't forget to like, share, and comment on our pages. And if you want to see something that you want us to do, let us know. We're willing to try anything, guys, but don't forget to subscribe. There's the button below. Use it, please. Now, that's barbecue, baby. Ciao.